As Faraday Future took part in the 38th Annual Roth Conference in Dana Point, California over the past 2 days, it received a notice from NASDAQ for failing to maintain a minimum share price of $1 for 30 consecutive trading days. Now FF has been granted a 180-day grace period until September 16th to regain compliance by sustaining a closing price above $1 for at least 10 consecutive trading days. While the notice does not immediately affect its listing, failure to meet the requirement could lead to delisting. FF stated it will pursue necessary actions to restore compliance, including improving business performance and addressing potential market manipulation, though it prefers to avoid a reverse stock split unless absolutely necessary. At the same time, uplifting news surfaced in the form of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission closing a nearly 4-year investigation into Faraday Future without taking enforcement action. The probe began in 2022 and focused on whether the company made misleading statements during its 2021 SPAC merger and whether it misrepresented early vehicle sales in 2023. The SEC had issued subpoenas, conducted depositions, and sent Wells notices in 2025, indicating a possible enforcement recommendation. Despite this, the agency ultimately decided not to pursue charges against the company or its executives, including founder Jia Yuting. This outcome is notable, as most companies receiving Wells notices typically face enforcement actions. The investigation's origins trace back to internal concerns following Faraday Future's public listing. A board-led inquiry found potential misrepresentations about Jia Yuting's level of control over the company and uncovered related party transactions involving loans from employees connected to him. These findings were reported to regulators and contributed to the SEC's investigation. During this period, several executives were disciplined or sidelined, including Jerry Wang, though he has since returned to the company. FF has faced ongoing challenges since its founding in 2014. Initially positioned as a competitor to Tesla, it struggled with funding shortages, leadership controversies, and failed partnerships, including a collapsed deal with Chinese conglomerate Evergrande. Jia Yuting also faced financial issues tied to his previous company, Li Eco, and filed for personal bankruptcy in 2019. Faraday's governance has also been turbulent. Internal conflicts and efforts by Jia-aligned individuals to regain control of the board led to resignations and instability. Meanwhile, it began limited deliveries of its FF91 vehicle in 2023, though some former employees have alleged these sales were not legitimate, claims that were part of the SEC's scrutiny. In recent years, Faraday Future has attempted to diversify its business. It has explored importing more affordable electric and hybrid vehicles from China, introduced robotics products, and even pivoted a related biotech company toward cryptocurrency.